This isn't a compilation, it's raw capability on display. Machines built to cut, crush, drain, shred, and reshape the world. No effects, no exaggeration, only real steel doing unreal work. This is not excavation. This is controlled annihilation. The Vermeer SM55 surface miner moves forward like a steel predator, slicing solid ground layer by layer with surgical brutality. No blasting, no chaos, just precision cutting that turns rock into perfectly graded material in a single pass. Its massive cutting drum chews through asphalt, limestone, and overburden as dust rises like battlefield smoke. Every rotation is calculated, every meter conquered with efficiency that traditional mining can't touch. This machine rewrites how surface mining is done. Cleaner, quieter, and relentlessly effective. While others break the earth violently, the SM55 dominates it with discipline. This is the machine you bring when accuracy matters, production must stay continuous, and downtime is not an option. Expensive? Absolutely. Machines at this level don't come cheap. What you're seeing here is brute force wrapped in agricultural intelligence. The Meripeat OJK-1.3 doesn't just work land, it transforms hostile terrain into productive ground. Paired with a Valtra tractor, this system moves like a tank through peat fields, wetlands, and soft soil that would swallow ordinary equipment whole. The ditching and trenching action is relentless, carving clean channels while maintaining traction where others sink and fail. Mud flies, water shifts, and suddenly unusable land becomes structured, drained, and ready. This machine laughs at gravity. The Brielmaier slope mower climbs terrain that looks impossible, moving sideways across near-vertical hills like it's defying physics itself, where human workers risk their lives and standard machines simply refuse to go. This beast locks in and advances with terrifying confidence. Its low center of gravity, massive grip, and articulated control turn extreme slopes into manageable working zones. Grass, brush, and vegetation disappear beneath it as it crawls across mountainsides, embankments, and dam walls. This isn't speed, it's control under pressure. Every movement is deliberate, every cut a reminder that engineering can outsmart nature. Brielmaier machines exist for one reason: to operate where failure isn't an option and danger is constant. This is not a mower. It's a mountain taming machine built for operators who work where the ground itself wants you gone. When dust becomes a threat and scale becomes extreme, this monster rolls in. The MTT-20, mounted on a CAT 777 haul truck, is water control on an industrial battlefield level. Carrying tens of thousands of liters, this mega water tank doesn't sprinkle, it floods. Mines, mega construction sites, and massive haul roads depend on this machine to keep operations alive. One pass suppresses dust clouds that would choke visibility, damage engines, and shut down production. The CAT 777 platform brings unstoppable hauling power, while the tank delivers controlled water deployment with brutal efficiency. This is logistics muscle disguised as support equipment. It doesn't steal attention, but without it, everything stops. Expensive, without question. But in operations where minutes cost millions, this machine pays for itself by keeping the entire site breathing and moving. This machine doesn't dig. It drills through wet earth with ruthless consistency. The Meripeat OJK-1.3 screw-type ditcher advances forward as its massive rotating auger pulls soil apart and throws it cleanly aside. Peatlands, marshes, and saturated ground offer resistance, but the screw doesn't care. It keeps spinning, cutting perfect drainage channels that allow land to breathe again. There's something hypnotic about watching it work. Mud spiraling outward as clean trenches form behind it. No messy collapse, no uneven walls, just engineered drainage in motion. This is a specialist tool, built for environments where standard excavators struggle and fail. It's efficient, methodical, and brutally effective. The kind of machine designed by people who got tired of losing fights against wet ground. This is not construction. This is surgery on a living city. SPESA machines enter spaces where mistakes are unforgivable and margins are measured in centimeters. Streets stay open, buildings stay standing, and life continues above ground while precision destruction happens below. Cutting wheels bite into asphalt and concrete with cold efficiency, opening narrow trenches that look impossibly clean for the chaos they create underneath. There's no wasted motion here. Every rotation, every centimeter forward is calculated to protect surrounding infrastructure while advancing relentlessly. This machine doesn't remove the ground, it rewrites it. The BodemBouw cutter Soilmix turns weak, unstable soil into engineered strength by slicing deep and blending binders directly into the earth. Watch closely, and you'll see transformation in real time. Soft ground becomes load-bearing structure. Chaos becomes stability. Massive mixing cutters disappear underground, churning soil like a giant laboratory experiment happening beneath your feet. There's no explosion, no spectacle, just silent conversion. This is industrial alchemy, where chemistry meets brute force. Infrastructure depends on machines like this to make impossible projects possible. Roads, foundations, and flood defenses stand only because this machine went to war underground first. It's not flashy, but it's one of the most powerful forces you'll never see once the job is finished. This looks agricultural until it starts moving. The Vervaet Q Series is a precision monster designed to handle massive loads while protecting the soil beneath it. Wide stance, articulated steering, and intelligent weight distribution allow this machine to move like a chess grandmaster across farmland. It doesn't rush, it calculates. Every pass minimizes compaction while maximizing productivity. Slurry spreading, harvesting support, heavy transport. It does it all without tearing the land apart. This is controlled power, where brute strength is disciplined by smart engineering. The Q Series proves that modern machines don't need to destroy to dominate. They just need to be smarter than the ground they move on. This is not cutting rock. This is carving the underground with intent. The Fantini GU 70RXC tunnel chain saw doesn't rush or react. It advances with calculated force, slicing through solid stone in places where blasting is forbidden and precision is everything. Deep inside tunnels and confined spaces, this machine becomes a controlled weapon, reshaping geology one disciplined pass at a time. Its massive chain system chews through rock faces with relentless consistency, producing clean profiles with no shock waves, no uncontrolled fractures, only accuracy. Built for brutal environments, the GU70RXC thrives where space is tight and mistakes are costly. Every movement is deliberate. Every cut is measured. Operators don't fight the rock, they command it. What was once solid, unbreakable stone becomes a perfectly engineered surface ready for reinforcement and progress. When noise, vibration, and chaos are not an option, this is the machine that moves the mountain silently. Below the surface, a quiet war is happening. IADC dredging machines reshape coastlines, deepen ports, and move entire seabeds like they're made of sandcastles. Massive cutter heads grind through underwater soil while slurry pipelines carry the earth away, kilometer after kilometer. You don't hear the destruction, you see the results. New land rising, shipping lanes opening, cities expanding into the sea. This is large-scale power hidden beneath waves. Dredgers don't seek attention, but without them, global trade collapses. Every container ship, every coastal mega-project owes its existence to this unseen force. This is ocean engineering at war scale. This machine is calm, controlled, and absolutely necessary. The herder Maaikorf works along waterways, canals, and embankments, cutting vegetation with methodical precision. No rushing, no chaos, just steady progress. Its long reach allows it to clean areas humans can't safely access, maintaining flow and preventing flooding. Grass, weeds, and debris vanish in clean sweeps as the machine moves forward without drama. This is infrastructure survival work, the kind that never goes viral, but saves cities every year. Quiet machines like this keep nature in check, so disasters never happen in the first place. This is logistics stripped down to pure strength and discipline. The CAT 775G doesn't rush, doesn't panic, and never overreaches. It moves like a heavyweight champion under maximum load. Calm, balanced, and absolutely in control. Every tire rotation is engineered to carry obscene amounts of material across rough ground without hesitation. Paired with the MBD 100 bottom dump trailer, this system turns hauling into a continuous flow instead of a stop-and-go operation. There's no lifting, no waiting, no wasted motion. When the gate opens, gravity does the work. Material drops instantly, evenly, and cleanly, keeping haul roads clear and production moving forward without interruption. This machine doesn't hesitate. It commits. The 8000 series circular saw spins with a kind of authority that turns resistance into dust. Concrete, asphalt, reinforced material. It doesn't matter what's in the way. The blade keeps advancing, Every rotation throws sparks and debris like proof of dominance, carving perfect, unforgiving lines through solid ground. There's something brutally honest about this kind of power. No complexity, no tricks, just raw rotational force applied with precision. This is the machine that defines boundaries, opening paths where none existed seconds before. Infrastructure begins with cuts like these, clean and final. Once this saw passes, there's no undoing the line it leaves behind. This is how heavy vehicles cross impossible ground. The FAUN medium beam dispenser rolls forward carrying steel trackway like ammunition for an advancing army. One by one, beams are deployed with mechanical precision, forming instant roads across mud, sand, and unstable terrain. What looks like chaos becomes order in minutes. Without this system, progress stops. With it, entire operations move forward without slowing down. This machine doesn't fight the terrain. It neutralizes it. Military zones, disaster relief, energy projects, they all rely on this kind of fast-deployed infrastructure. This is logistics under pressure, where speed and reliability decide whether a mission succeeds or fails. This is controlled violence against solid stone. Kemsolid attachments don't crack rock randomly. They grind it down with disciplined brutality. Mounted on powerful carriers, these cutters bite into vertical walls and hard layers, turning immovable geology into manageable material. There's no blasting, no shock waves, just relentless mechanical pressure that wears rock into submission. Each pass leaves behind perfectly profiled surfaces ready for reinforcement or construction. This is the kind of machine used when explosions aren't allowed and precision is mandatory. Steel meets stone, and steel always wins, slowly, methodically, and without mercy. This is where machines come to die. ARJES shredders don't discriminate. Concrete, steel, vehicles, demolition waste. Everything feeds the twin shafts. Teeth rotate, bite, and tear entire structures apart with terrifying calm. What once had purpose is reduced to raw material in minutes. There's no chaos here, only process. Destruction becomes production as waste transforms into reusable aggregate. This is circular economy powered by brute force. Loud, aggressive, and unstoppable, ARJES machines sit at the edge of civilization, turning yesterday's structures into tomorrow's foundations. This machine works when no one is watching. The ACS Litter Master. 9,000 glides across highways, runways, and industrial zones, collecting debris before it becomes disaster. Bolts, scrap, trash, gone in a single pass. It doesn't roar or throw sparks, but its importance is absolute. One missed piece of debris can shut down an airport or destroy heavy equipment. This machine prevents that future quietly and efficiently. It's proof that power doesn't always need noise. Sometimes, real dominance is control. This machine doesn't work on the surface, it owns what's beneath it. Mastenbroek trenchers are built to cut deep, straight, and unforgiving lines through the earth, laying the hidden arteries of modern civilization. As the chain bites into compacted soil and rock, material pours away in a constant stream, leaving behind perfectly formed trenches ready for pipelines, cables, and utilities. There's no wandering, no correction, just unwavering forward motion. These machines operate in silence compared to the impact they make, carving infrastructure that will remain untouched for decades. You don't see Mastenbroek machines once the project is finished, but every time water flows, power moves, or data travels underground, their work is still there. This is dominance that lasts longer than headlines. You've seen what keeps civilization moving, what builds, protects, and controls chaos. These machines don't seek attention, they earn respect. This is power in its purest form,